lost, I left behind. I'm looking for answers, but I'm blinded by the light. I'm lost in the music, and I stay here for the night. I promise I'll be gone in the morning, out of sight and out of
Hello everybody, welcome to the latest Elite FPL stream with myself Stevo, where we will be covering the 3pm kickoffs. A lot of important matches today from a double game week point of view. I'm mainly looking at the Brighton game and the Leicester game, if I'm completely honest with you. Those two specific games are the ones that concern me the most, because they're the two games in which have a lot of captaincy choices, differentials, a lot of players actually playing in that game full stop. I think I've got 5 in that particular fixture. Some people have got 6. You know, I've seen various people with McAllister, Matoma, March as captain. So yeah, there's a few people with Brighton and Brentford assets, specifically looking at the Brighton assets. The history, as I keep banging on about, I do like looking into all this stuff. It called the Liverpool game absolute bang on the money, albeit Man City got 1 extra goal. I was listening into Mark Goldbridge covering that specific game, and Funny enough, as I stated on the video yesterday, I expected that Liverpool were going to get demolished. I was more expecting because of Haaland, if he was going to be playing. I actually think that if Haaland was going to play, I think it could have really been 6-7. I didn't watch the game, but I can only base it on what I know and what I've seen of Liverpool, full stop. They can't defend, and away from home, Liverpool are absolutely shocking. And the fact that they were at Man City, it was always going to be an absolute devastating loss for Liverpool. It was just a question of by how many goals. And FPL Maestro, I'm just seeing there, no Ferguson for Brighton. No way. Really? Fucking hell, Dread. Is that true? You're joking. Was he not in the lineup? Was he just hadn't started? Let's have a look here. Oh, Dread must be gutted. Ooh, Dread. You may be wondering, people may be wondering who the hell Dread is. He's one of our moderators, a valued member of the community, and he, I'm not going to lie, did a very unusual move. He did Tony out for Ferguson. That's another one, actually. Potentially Tony getting a yellow card today, but the fact that Ferguson isn't playing, he's not even in the team. Wow. I don't know what the hell that's all about. But yeah, Liverpool fans, if you want to write below what you thought of the performance, I mean, Dread FPL alone, just let us know how it went, because of course I was doing a stream briefly when Salah scored, and then all of a sudden, I'm listening into Mark Goldbridge, it's 1-1, oh is it? And then, it's 2-1, is it? Before you know, it's 3-1, and I'm just literally putting a clip together of the fact that I mentioned about the fact that I say it'll be 3-1, the form says it'll be 3-1, the history, though, is saying 3-2. And then, of course, a few minutes later, they go and score. And let's just quickly say, though, I did see Harry. I've put a quick poll in the chat, if anybody cares. The poll being, how many double game week players do you have? 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 13, 13 to 15. 50% have 13 to 15. And I know that Harry, Mr. Panicker, I was there, Harry. I'm sure you saw my video that I recorded. Fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. The panic on your stream. All this planning you do, and eventually it's just going to do a -12. Just going to do a -12, why not? Ridiculous. And of course, Andy's doing a stream. He was doing a stream on his mobile phone. Constantly kept banging on about the fact that he's in Western Supermare, which made me chuckle. But yeah, very amusing from both of you both. From both of you both. What does that mean? But yeah, I'm certainly going to be fascinated to see how today's games go, because today, if you're living underneath a rock and the only way you receive information is via Elite FPL, Bilal, we've got Bournemouth versus Fulham, Arsenal Leeds, Brighton versus Brentford, Crystal Palace Leicester, Nottingham Forest Wolves. I went with Bournemouth to draw with Fulham 1-1, Arsenal Leeds 2-3-0 to Arsenal. Brighton and Brentford, I'm going for a high scoring draw. I went 2-2, but 1-1, 2-2, something like that. Crystal Palace and Leicester, a horrible game. I went 1-1, maybe 1-0 Crystal Palace. Nottingham Forest Wolves, again, horrible fixture. 0-0, 1-1, 1-0 either way, but mainly in favour of Nottingham Forest. So I'm going to be fascinated to see how these particular fixtures go today. Let us know. Obviously, Maestro doing exceptionally well. Maestro doing exceptionally well on Score Predictor game. So, Maestro, let us know what you're thinking on the fixtures today. I'm very interested to see what you did for the score predictor. Hardcore Quitchers, hello. PK7, good afternoon. Pooh Fowls. Pool Fowls, who? Pool Fans, good afternoon. Oh yeah, and by the way, put a thing in, please no spoilers. There are people that just want to watch on a large screen, Dally Pool, and without getting spoiled, they want to hear my reaction to it. But yeah, Big Ish is happy that City won today. Matthew Zaishi doing exceptionally well today. New crowds with a -12. Last minute panic stations, yeah, like your mate Harry. Yeah, annoyingly, and I say annoyingly, the fact that the news was released about Saka benching, quite a few people did do the move to Fernandes or even Maddison. Kind of wish that it all kind of cocked up, to be honest with you. Nick Sharp, good afternoon. Phil Stones. Just saying here, Leeds are doing okay at the moment. Leeds doing okay at the moment. Shellshock Trophies is saying there's a slight knock for Evan Ferguson. He should be okay for Bournemouth. Well, that doesn't help Dread, does it? Good afternoon, Connor. You know you've made it when you get 7,000 viewers just streaming off your phone. Me and Jason always make this point. We find it mental sometimes whenever if we have done a video via a phone or something, it seems to get more viewers than if we were to do it like this. Just a normal... There you are, Harry. I know you had loads of viewers today, Harry. Was it 3,500? It must be so surreal having that amount of people watching. I mean, when I was watching on the big TV, but watching or consuming via audio, knowing that every word you're saying, you're kind of entertaining these people in whatever manner possible, and it's just surreal, really. I saw FPL Josh, he was streaming earlier on. I tuned in for about 8 seconds. I was like, is that the same FPL Josh that normally... This was like an hour after the deadline or something like this. I was just trying to look for Mark Goldbridge's stream, and I was like, oh, man, I recognise that name there. Dally Pool is here. Marcus is saying, I'm very nervous for this game week. Like I said, good afternoon, Eddie. Kickus, good afternoon. I am not nervous. I think most of us are going to get around 120 points. I think if you've got a bench boost, I think 120 points is about right. But if I was to show you, I mean, I've just got here Kicker saying, where is Jason? Is he quit? Jason's just, unfortunately, extremely busy with work. And not only that, he is actually ill at the moment. He's not feeling particularly great. But talking of Jason's team, he is one of the few people that haven't got a bench boost. A bit like Dread FPL. I haven't got a bench boost, but he's got a full 11. He's got 10 double game weekers. He captained Fernandes. His one single game week player is the best one you could probably have, apart from an Arsenal player. It's Kane, who's going to score tomorrow. So that's Jason's team. Raya, Trippier, Estepinian, Chilwell, Fernandes captain, Maddison, Mitoma, Saka, Salah, Kane, Mitoma. Saka will come on because he's on the bench, isn't he, today? So Saka will come off the bench today, and hopefully for people like Jason, he does something. I feel Josh saying I streamed from 9:30 to 12. That's a fucking long time. A bright start from Palace. A very bright start from Palace. Just saying here. That's a long time. Streaming for 3 hours. Did you have any breaks during that time? Zaha having a shot blocked. In fact, Zaha could be the man to look at, because obviously everything was through Zaha when he was in charge last time. He sounds to be very lively this time round. Good afternoon, Tezza. Talking of Evan Ferguson, we got an Andrew Ferguson here. Good afternoon, Steve. Enjoy your honest opinion on FPL and other stuff. The reality of the situation, this is just me. I've been doing a WWE 2011 history begrudgingly, and it's at the CM Punk stage now, the summer of Punk, and I relate with CM Punk a lot, and a lot of the analysis that I'm doing about CM Punk, I'm just literally comparing the way he is, his attitude towards work, i.e. WWE, and my attitude towards Tesco. And it's basically the same. And the SmackDown that I covered today, because I've stopped watching SmackDown now because it's absolutely appalling. This is 2011, by the way. I had to watch it because there's a segment regarding CM Punk and Triple H, which is absolutely magnificent, and it was literally the equivalent of me confronting Brighton goal. Bournemouth has scored, sorry, but there's a goal at Brighton. Jensen. Cross from a left-hand side, so that could be from... Well, Jensen has scored. Brentford has scored. Jensen has scored. I have a gut feeling that the cross has come from the left-hand side. Isn't that where Buemo plays? The way... I've gone on the wrong bloody screen. Idiot. Now remember, the history suggested that, or the form suggested that Brentford, when they're in a game, if they win, this is away from home, they win 2-0, and if they lose, it's 2-0. So there's a small chance that the history could be right here, where it could be 2-0 to Brentford, because that's what the history suggested. 2-0 to Brentford. But there we have it. Jensen, Matthias Jensen has scored, and hasn't that fucking... Sorry, someone on the radio is literally like a fan's just screamed down the microphone there. Doesn't Blonde have Jensen in a blasted team? Isn't that twice now she's come through with this Jensen, or has she sold him? Ah, oh, thank God. He's not there anymore. Did she sell him? Yeah, she sold him. For March. Oh, God. Well, the thing is, though, is that people have Captain March, so Blonde, you could be in luck here, but Jensen has scored for Brentford. Brentford, Brighton, Bournemouth, all the bees. But yeah, going back to the CM Punk stuff, like I say, just relate with so much of CM Punk about just him wanting the best. And yeah, I mean, like I say, when I talk about fantasy football and stuff and everything, is that I just think that a lot of people see themselves in me, but they don't like the fact that I'm doing it live on a video. It's why, actually, for anybody that knows his stuff or watches his stuff, FPL Penguin has been doing recently these short form 8-10 minute videos in his garden, and they're absolutely the funniest thing I've ever seen, because he's just being true. He's just absolutely letting rip about his opinion on what he's thinking about the circumstances surrounding his team, basically. Nick Sharp is wondering what prediction are for Man United Newcastle. Tight. Hardest game to call this week. Hardest game to call this week. Right, so the goal was scored by Janssen and the assist was by Jensen. Is that a joke? Flaming Nora. So there's a... Right, so the goal was scored by Pontus Jansson, the defender, and the assist was made by Matthias Jensen. Fucking hell, man. Either way, Jensen has scored or assisted. Whichever one you own, which Blonde doesn't, thankfully. He's gone and done this. Someone just asked then, how many points did Jason take a hit-wise? How many did I? No one scored for Brighton. It was Brentford, Blonde, the player that you got rid of. The player you got rid of, Blonde, got the assist. Got the assist. Is all you need to know, Blonde. You're my rival at the end of the day. You're already ahead of me by 12 points now. Remember that. You're ahead of me by 12 points. And you're cheekily playing Haaland to get Kane off the bench. I hope that backfires. And Saka is in your team. He'll come off the bench. But there's a high chance that he gets something today if he comes off the bench. However, if Arsenal are leading pretty well, he may stay on the bench and they may not need him. Just give them a rest. Because is it Liverpool next they've got? So, and I'll tell you what, is Liverpool at home next week for that game? Because if they are, I'll tell you what, I think Mo Salah legitimately could be a really good option. No, it's genuinely could be. Yeah, it is. Liverpool. Goal at Brighton. 2-0. Oh no, sorry. Fulham have scored. Fulham have scored. It sounds like Solomon with the assist. It is. Harrison Reed. Ah, Andreas has scored. No! It's gone to VAR, but I don't want Andreas scoring. Because fucking Dale's got him. Dale's got him coming off the blasted bench. Fuck's sake. So has Sai as well. Both the Bellamy brothers have got pissing Andreas coming off the bench. But it's gone to VAR. But there looks like it's the goal. Looks like it stands. Let me just check here. Well, yeah, the goal has gone through. Andreas has scored. So I need Saka coming on then now. I need Saka coming on because Dale's got him as first sub. And Sai, I'm sure Sai's got him as first sub as well. Yeah, he has. So Sai's got Andreas coming off the bench for Haaland. Because Saliba's injured. Fucking hell, when your luck's in, your luck's in. He had Isaac last week. And now this week he's got Andreas coming off the blasted bench. That's extremely frustrating. Yeah, Andreas has scored. Typical. Annoying. Oh yeah, Dalipo, I saw that. Why did you captain Darwin for? Why on earth would you have Darwin? Kevin Kelly saying he need Matoma to score 2 hat-tricks. Yeah. Yeah, Harrison Reed, thank you, Andrew. Harrison Reed with the assist. Not that that really matters. Pereira with the goal. So what's Brighton's ground? Because if Bournemouth's ground is the Vitality, what's Brighton's ground then called? Let's have a look here. The American Express Community Stadium. Fuck off. That's not the official name, surely. That can't be the official name of it, but either way, based on the form at the moment, Brighton may not be scoring, based on the form, at least. Obviously, Jason brought in Raya, which doesn't help me, because obviously I've got Steele and Raya. But the fact that Jason brought in... the Amex, yeah, that's it. Oh, American Express. Obviously, Jason bringing in potentially a player that gets the clean sheet. But me and Jason have got 6 differentials. Trippier, Fernandes captain, Maddison, Saka, Kane and Wemo. But if Saka doesn't come on, which is unlikely, but if he doesn't come on, it means that Jason has, I think it's Ben White? Yeah, no, Henry coming off the bench. So I really do need Saka to come on then. End of discussion. I need Saka coming off the bench today. Because it blocks off Andreas for Dale, even though Sai gets him off, but it also blocks off a double game week player in Henry for Jason. Goal at Brighton. 1-1. 1-1. Matoma! Come on! I know most people own him, but... No way! Steele may have got the assist. Steele, I think, has got the assist. Ball came over, no one touched it. Matoma scores. Steele may have got the assist. Steele may have got the... Steele has stolen an assist. No way. That can't be right. Steele is potentially got the assist. I don't think it touched anybody, so I believe I'm going to say Steve-o. Steele has got the assist. This could be potentially a miracle. Is that confirmed, Andrew? Maestro, well done, Steele. Nick Sharp, let's go, boys. I'm just going to... Hold on a minute! Tony! Come on! Yeah! Fuck you, Dread! Come on! Oh, fantastic! Yes! Oh, God! Thank the Lord! I don't believe it. I don't know who got the assist, but... no idea who got the assist. I couldn't give a shit. It may be Jensen again. I heard the name Jensen, but I think Jensen put it on, but then maybe someone else got the assist for it. Jensen may have got the assist to the assister, potentially. Fucking hell, man. What the fuck is going on? This is crazy. Hasn't even updated on live score, even though the score's there, but hasn't even updated on... So much adverts. What's going on here? So if anybody could just confirm who got the assist for Tony's goal would be... I'd be very grateful. Hello, Yakov. Eddie. Oh, Bremo with the assist. No! I don't want Bremo with the assist. I want it to be bloody thingy. No idea what's happening in the 3 p.m. kickoff. So basically, Fulham are losing 1-0 thanks to Andreas scoring. Brentford are beating Brighton just 2-1. Jensen goal with a Janssen assist. Sorry, a Janssen goal, Jensen assist. Matoma with a goal from a Steele assist, would you believe? And Bremo just assisting Tony just now, would you believe? Ridiculous. Yeah, fuck off, Dread. I don't come to your stream to be insulted, that's why I don't watch you. Oh, that's fucking mental. So Bremo actually gets something after, what was it? I had him for 3 weeks, does nothing. Saka's warming up, thanks for that. So Bremo does nothing for me for weeks on end. And then today, he assists the player who I brought in for a -4 to bring him in. Mental. Steele with an assist. Wouldn't that be ironic? Brentford go and win 6-1 and that assist counts for nothing. Matoma. I mean, there was quite a few people that captained Matoma as well, weren't there? In our various mini-leagues. Fucking crazy. No weak foot. Oh yeah, of course. Weak foot saying Buemo as well. Yeah, but to be fair, it made sense for you to bench him. It made absolute sense. Andrew Ferguson saying Double Cane week 29 has started like a runaway train. Let's hope for more carnage. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. I really do want this. Like I said, this Brentford Brighton game I could see being a high scoring. I went with 2-2, but we're already at 2-1 after 27 minutes. Probably less than that, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, no weak foot. I mean, let's look at your team here. Let's get real here. Your rival in Harry is here right now, and Crystal Palace with the corner. Oh yeah, that's right. You got Ben Mee coming on for Haaland. Well, you're going to have to hope then Saka doesn't come on. Hey, look at that. Told you. Alisson, 3 points. And he conceded 4 goals. And he's still got... what? Really? How many fucking saves did he make? Oh, we got 2 points, sorry. No way. So just to remind everybody what's happened so far, it's 0-0 in all the games, apart from Fulham have beaten Bournemouth 1-0, Andreas with the goal, Reed with the assist, and Brentford have beaten Brighton 2-1, Janssen with the goal, Jensen with the assist, Tony with the goal, Buemo with the assist, and for Brighton, Matoma has scored, Steele with the assist, Steele with the assist. I can't get my head around that. I genuinely cannot get my head around... goal at Brighton. 2-2. 2-2. Danny Welbeck. Maybe Solly March assist. Yep. Sounds like March has got the assist. It is 2-2. It sounds like... yeah. Shellshock Trophy saying, how do you figure out the history for your predictions? I literally take the last 6 games between the teams. I don't care if it's friendlies, if it's Champions League, Europa League, FA Cup, Premier League. I take all 6 fixtures and then work out an average score. And what you notice, there's usually a pattern in these particular games. So for argument's sake, between Man City and Liverpool, Liverpool will always score against Man City. There's always seems to be goals between these two particular fixtures. But the fact that you have to also factor in the averages as well, and yeah, Man City, it was always going to be a high scoring game today, and yeah, ending 4-1. By all accounts, Liverpool defensively were atrocious. By all accounts, Liverpool were absolutely atrocious today. God, can we breathe for a minute? I've never known. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, Nuclear Atoms captain March. Marcus saying March my captain. FPL Josh, March is my captain. I didn't notice. I mean, it was it as well a few weeks back. There's another thing I noticed in the world of fantasy football that always seems to happen. So I've said this before. If a popular player that you pick for the double game week blanks in the first one, they usually do well in the second game, i.e. Tony in the last game week. Or if a team has got quite a few double game weeks coming up, so for instance, take Brighton, if a player that you chose to captain in the first time round does nothing, the following double game week they seem to produce, but that's when you don't captain them. But I just notice all these little similar weird patterns that go on in fantasy football. Whew. Christ almighty. Well, the good news is that I'm 6 points up. So Steele in for Ward. On a minute. Arsenal have got a penalty. Arsenal penalty. Arsenal have a penalty. Here we go. Jesus in the box. So Jesus was fouled. So I'm assuming Martinelli, the irony, Saka not on the pitch would have taken the penalty. So Martinelli's probably going to take the penalty, I'm guessing. I'm guessing Martinelli takes the penalty. Because usually he does, doesn't he? Who's going to take the penalty? So it is a penalty for Arsenal. Be interesting to see if Jesus will take the penalty. I don't think he will, but here we go. We'll find out any minute now. While we're waiting, thanks everyone for tuning in. Do appreciate it. If you enjoy the content, why not hit the subscribe button? If you enjoy it now, hit the like button. Three subscribers away from... Oh, Odegaard's taken it. No, Odegaard. Not him. No. Well, I did expect him to get a double-digit haul today. I thought Odegaard would be getting a goal and assist today. That's what I gave him. Odegaard is taking it. Hold on a minute. I think it may be Jesus. I think it could be Jesus. It's Jesus. Jesus with the penalty. He's goal. Goal, Jesus. Thank God for that. I think they must have said Odegaard had the ball in his hand. Thought he was going to take it, but Jesus has taken it instead. Hold a minute. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And has the game crashed on me? No. What's going on here? Now, I've just lost a point on my team. Is that because someone scored? Christ, Jason is battering it at the moment. Great. Jason's 7 points ahead of me at the moment. Well, I did a minus 16. He did a minus 4. Right, okay. Okay. I thought there was some Premier League goals the way they were talking on TalkSport at the moment. There isn't. Why am I down to 21 points? Is that because of Steele conceding? 3-1. No. 6-6. No way. Oh no. Phew. Sorry, I thought Tony got a yellow card then for a second. Okay. Ray has already had 2 saves. Steele hasn't had any. Well, as it stands right now, Tony is on 3 bonus as it stands right now. Matoma on 2. Remember, Newt Crowns, when there's goals in the first half, there's nothing in the second half. Animation saying, I'm glad I sold Saka, to be honest. Maddison has a second game, so thank God. Thing is that it's all about how you see the particular individuals, how these particular individuals will outperform the player. Like I said, I was expecting, if Saka was playing, to get a double-digit haul today, like Odegaard. Because I was thinking 2-3-0 to Arsenal. 2-3-0 to Arsenal, which you'd expect Odegaard, Saka to get involved with things. And then it's a case of Maddison, what can he do against 2 tough opponents? Nuclear saying finally a 3 PM kickoff is not a complete dross. Well, certainly the first half anyway. Well, this is the thing, animations. If Saka comes off the bench and scores, and Maddison across 2 games, goal at Nottingham Forest. 1-0 Nottingham Forest. Oh, Johnson. Of course, it's Brennan Johnson. Of course it is. Brennan Johnson with the goal, 1-0. Does anybody even own him? Unlikely. Looks like a Danilo assist. Yeah, Danilo assist. Well, so far, the history's not doing too well. I say that. The history not going too bad at the moment. My prediction's not going too bad either. But yeah, I think a lot of this game week could be coming down to how the single game week players do, to be honest with you. The likes of Kane, the Arsenal players. I mean, for me, it's going to be down to the potential differentials, the small differentials, like for me, Ben Rama or Karma Baby having Bowen as an example. That could be the key to this weekend. Bilal saying, I saw where you were actually, Bilal, and I thought, bloody hell, mate, you're doing very, very well. 18th in the YouTube chat league, I believe. Or the Rivals League, one of the two. That's annoying. Was going to get him in, but saw he was a doubt, so stayed away. Don't worry about it. Oh, yeah, of course Mark Southerns owns him. Andrew Ferguson saying, apparently Crystal Palace are all over Leicester. Don't count out Leicester too much, because away from home, Leicester are very, very good away from home, but Crystal Palace are actually very good at home, so I just thought them two would just cancel each other out. Arsenal coming close. Oh, did our man Dylan bring in Brentford? Did our man Dylan bring in Brentford by any chance? I don't know if he did or not. I said to him, why would you do that? I can't remember if he did. No, he didn't. He did captain Salah, though. Just of interest, what were the bonus points for the Man City game? We have... Well, yeah. De Bruyne 3, Grealish 2, Alvarez 1. Mr. Reed has Grealish. Of course he does. So Grealish coming through for Mr. Reed on a bench boost. I think it was. I'm sure it was a bench boost that Mr. Reed played. Have a quick look here. Mr. Reed is there. Ooh, Mr. Reed ahead of you, Si. Oh, he didn't play bench boost. And he's not going to get him off the bench either, because he's got Gabriel first sub. Horrific. But he did play Steele. Steele ahead of Kepa. I wonder if Mr. Reed was supposed to play bench boost but didn't. Blimey, what a bloody afternoon so far. Hopefully, I think a lot of these games almost start dying off in the first half and then it kicks off again. Who am I trying to catch now? Dread FPL if anybody, but it's about keeping ahead. Well, I'm nowhere near ahead of Blonde because she is 12 points ahead of me because of my hit. Well, actually, I say that. I don't know how many hits she took. I don't know if she took any or not, but certainly my battle is between Dread and Blonde. Excuse me. But Dread's so far ahead of me. Yeah, he's miles ahead of me. He's like 30 points clear of me. But he took a -4 this week. But he did captain. He captained March. Dread did. But he brought in Ferguson for Tony. But he's on 10 points at the moment because of that -4. But Saka isn't playing for him so far. And then Blonde, who's on 12 points, she didn't play bench boost. So Dread didn't play bench boost because he doesn't have it. Blonde didn't play bench boost. I wonder why that is. Has Blonde already paid a bench boost? No, she just chose not to use it. Okay. So... Oh, that's right, because she's got Kane coming off the bench. And she did a... She just did it for free. So she did she did one transfer, Jensen out for March, but they've basically cancelled each other out today. So it's already paid off. And she captained Rashford, but she is, as it stands right now, she's officially 6 points ahead of me right now. Because like I said, I took a minus 16. And the players I brought in have all, well, 2 of them have returned so far, bizarrely, but yeah, I've already paid off, but it's the fact I did a minus 16, but it's all about the next game. Differentials, Blonder's got on me, De Gea, Trippier, Robertson, McAllister, March, Saka, Kane, because she's coming on for Haaland, and that's it. What am I bloody yawning for? What's the science behind that? Why am I yawning for? They're just saying here that Leeds are still in this game. But we're coming up to half time at the moment. Which is crazy how quick that's gone by. I'm probably always sleepy because I've been up since about... when did I wake up this morning? 4 o'clock? Nukratum saying... Wilfried Zaha may be going off injured. Marcus saying that Solanke's just missed a sitter. Nukratum's, yeah, saying I'm 20 points ahead of Dredd and 23 points behind Jason. I'm literally in the middle of these two, your rivals, yeah. Zaha's going off injured. Who do I think will be relegated from the Premier League? Southampton, Bournemouth, for definite. They're gone. 2 absolutely appalling teams. And who else do I think will be relegated? There's a chance that Leeds could be proper dragged into it. Everton as well could be dragged into it, but I think that Dyche will just get enough out of their home form. But I think West Ham have got enough to stay up. Leicester, I think again they've just got enough to stay off. So really it's down to Everton and Leeds. And I think Leeds could be the one that could be dragged proper into it. Which won't be good for Andy Martin, but then again, going back in the Championship isn't too bad. Well, we're now approaching the half. I can't believe how quick that half's gone. That's ridiculous. Well, we know you didn't write that off. You've Googled that, haven't you? It is theorised that yawning is a semi-voluntary action and partly a reflex controlled by neurotransmitters in the hypothalamus of the brain. I think it's maybe because all the excitement has come in one go and then all of a sudden it's just vanished. Just saying here that Fulham should really be ahead by more. But again, Fulham are one of those teams that seem to do quite well away from home. Yeah, the fact that Brighton Brentford is 2-2 at the moment, it wouldn't surprise me if it ended 2-2, to be honest with you. Still, I can't believe Buemo got the assist. Absolute piss take. And in this game, Tony, March are the highest rated players, with Welbeck followed shortly and then Matoma. It's sounding like we're all at half times at the moment, so we'll be able to get out of here for a quick break and then we can all come back here for... Yeah, we can all come back in now. Whose team is this? Oh, this is No Weak Foot. Yeah, we've all come to half time now. Let's go for a quick break. Let's just stick that up on screen. Is that up on screen? No, it's not. And we'll be right back in a minute. While you're around here, why not hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the work that me and Jason do. Obviously, if you're enjoying the stream, why not hit the like button? Like button. If not, go for a quick coffee, do whatever you need to do for the next 10 minutes or so, and we'll be back in a few minutes. See you in a second. Hello, hello, hello. We are all back. We are all ready and waiting. All ready and waiting for the next second half to go. Hopefully it'll be as entertaining as that first half. Let's just hope, though, that we get more goals from our double game week players. That is the main thing that I want to be seeing. More goals from our double game week players. I'm stating the obvious, I know, but it would be absolutely magnificent if that was to happen. A dream world would be obviously Tony getting another attack in return. That would be a dream world from my personal perspective. And maybe even, I don't know, Matoma scoring again, I think would be good as well from my own perspective. But yeah, certainly it'd be very, very good. Oh yeah, Saka will be coming on. What's this? Steve Sedman saying here? My bench boost isn't going well. I kept my Arsenal so I could play free hit 34 instead. Why is it not going well? If you've got Arsenal players, which I'm assuming you would have had on your bench boost, that would mean then that you're pretty much doing all right, depending on who those Arsenal players are. Because obviously if you don't own a defender or whatever, then maybe, but no, it should be okay. Arsenal have been playing really well apparently, and they're all over Leeds pretty much. I'm guessing Saka will come on for Trossard or Jesus at the 60th minute mark, but I'd rather him come on at half time. Yeah, I think I don't think he'll be coming on at half time, but certainly Saka will be coming on. Well, it depends what the score is. If it's still 1-0 at the 60th minute and Arteta wants to assure that he wins, then certainly sending on one of his best players, or if not his best player, is probably the best thing to do, really. But certainly I would think that Saka would be coming on at some point. When that point is, not a clue. But what a first half that was. Absolutely incredible. Lots of bizarre talking points, especially from the fact that if you did go with the triple up of Brighton attack and you went with the right ones, i.e. we've all got Matoma, but in this specific case March, if you went with March, you're living in dream world at the moment. I've been watching the game and Arsenal's right side has been a bit dead without him. Well, at least they're winning. That's all Arteta will be happy with at the moment, the fact that they're winning. And from my personal perspective, you know, this is a player who's been pretty much playing every single game for Arsenal, and if he can give them a rest for their game up and coming against Liverpool, then get it done. I would imagine though that Saka will come on about the 70th minute. That's my prediction, about the 70th minute, something like that. Along with 3 other players. I think it would probably be like a big bulk, like 3 or 4 players at once, I think. So I think Arsenal will probably go 2-0 up or something, shut up shop, and then it'll be right, let's bring on the lads that don't usually get a game. The likes of Vieira, as an example. You've got, well, remember Jorginho? Remember him? He's another one that may, unless he's injured, of course, which I don't think he is injured. So I would think that potentially he could be getting a bit of a run out as well. Let's just quickly look at Arsenal's team, specifically on the bench, because that way we'll be able to work out specifically who could probably come on in a bulk anyway for Arsenal. And if I bring it up on the screen here, once it decides to load up because it's so bloody slow, here we go. We would have, for argument's sake, Tierney will come on Smith Rowe will come on, Jorginho will come on, Vieira will come on, and maybe Reece Nelson. So actually, Saka may not even come on. Saka may not even come on when you've got those particular individuals in Nelson, Vieira, Jorginho, Smith Rowe, and Tierney that have all got more of an upside. I want Saka to come on to block off certain individuals' possible points that could be coming off the bench. I kind of want Saka to come on. Preferably come on and not do anything for 1 point, but again, if he can come on and just potentially stay quiet for a bit, I'll be very, very happy indeed. But we have kicked off the second halves. Let's hope that we get. What are you guys actually hoping for in the second halves? Then what are you kind of realistically, who do you think is going to get you the points in this second half? Sorry, it's just mad. Huddersfield has just scored against Middlesbrough. I forgot about that. Chelsea playing tonight. Leeds are actually unlucky not to have scored one. They had a couple of chances, so I think Arteta will want to keep the best players on. McAllister is saying he wants Maestro to score. McAllister to score is what Maestro's needing. Yakov is also needing, and Maddison as well. Something from Matt. It sounds like on a minute. Arsenal scored. 2-0. Ben White. What? Ben White. Oh. So they've won this then. There we are. Ben White. Oh well, blonde. What a shame. Wait a minute. Martinelli assist. I tell you what, my bets are doing all right today. Yeah, my bets have come through today. That's all right. I think I may have broken even. Hold on a minute. Goal it. Bournemouth have scored 1-1. Tavernier. Alex Vollo, did you listen to me? Did go back to my streams and I told you that if you really wanted to punt on someone, Tavernier was your one for Bournemouth, if anybody. If he was fit, I said, if you really wanted to go for someone as an off-shunt punt, Tavernier's your one. And he's just scored. Tavernier. Who? Hold on a minute. Goal at Brighton. 3-2 to Brentford. Oh, no way. Bueno assist again. What? Pinnock with the goal, Bueno with the assist. Oh my God, what the fuck? That's ridiculous. That's a fucking piss take. Oh, I need Tony scoring. I need it to be Tony. I don't care about Wemo. Oh. Brendan Saunders saying I've Martinelli and Ben White in the bench boost. Damn, that's ridiculous. Well, again, I've won money on bets, but a lot of money on bets. What? All of 40p profits. A profit's a profit. Stevie Goddard, hello mate, he's wanting the Matoma goal. Wemo, that's mental. I mean, I thought this was bad for me, but no weak foot must be absolutely sickened. Oh. Jason just tanking it now. Annoyingly. Surprise, surprise. But he didn't really need to do anything with his team. Three weeks I own Buemo and then I decide to sell him for... Oh, this makes me sick. Actually makes you sick. Just saying here, potential penalty could be for Wolves, but... Oh, wait a minute. We've got a red card for Tate. Oh, for... I don't think it's a player. I think it's a coaching member of staff. I think... They're saying it should be a penalty for Wolves. I think a coach has been sent off. So they're just saying here that it sounds like Traore could be the one that fouled, but should have been a penalty, but a member of the... No penalty. No penalty, but by all accounts, one of the coaching staff of, I think, Nottingham Forest was sent off. I'm not sure. Someone called Tate. Not a clue. Don't have a clue who that is. So far, it's 1-1 between Bournemouth and Fulham. Arsenal winning 2-0. Brighton 2. Brentford 3. Leicester 0. Crystal Palace 0. Nottingham Forest 1. Wolves 0. I was expecting those two games to be rubbish. I did expect this to be the highest scoring game, though, between Brighton and Brentford. 3-2. I still can't get my head around Buemo getting 2 assists. That is a disgrace. It doesn't help when your rival has got him. And when he was the one that was mocking me for owning him. Hold on a minute. Leicester has scored. Pereira, the substitute, has scored. Oh, Castagna with the assist. What? Castagna with the assist. I told you, I said get a few pennies on him to get something today because people have brought him in. And he's gone and got a bloody assist. That's shocking. Who on earth brings in Castagna and thinks, oh yeah, they're a good pig? That's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. I'm trying to think who it was in our mini league, in the YouTube chat league. Was it no weak foot? Arsenal have scored. 3-0. Arsenal. Who's it going to be? Please be Gabriel. Jesus. Trossard. Sounds like he got the assist. Yeah. Trossard assist. That's more money. Trossard assist. Jesus goal. Jesus has got his second goal of today. Well done, our man Dylan. They're looking at an offside, possibly an offside. Potentially an offside. Surprise, surprise. But it stands. It's 3-0. It is 3-0. Of course they're going to win comfortably. Who was the other person that brought in Castagna? Was it Seb Long or Jovan? Let's have a quick look here. No, it wasn't Jovan. So it must have been Seb Long. No. Matthew Zaishi. No. Hold on a minute. Oh. It's alright, it's alright. Hold file. Hold fire. Who brought in Castagna apart from no weak foot? There was someone else that brought him in. If anybody remembers, let me know. Well, there is Brendan Saunders, 12th in the YouTube chat league. Goal at Crystal Palace. 1-1. 1-1. Crystal Palace have scored. Obviously. Iverson, potential own goal. Free kick from Eze. It's gone under the... It sounds like an own goal by Iverson. It sounds like an own goal for Iverson because it's come off the post, but it's gone off Iverson's head to go in. So it's an own goal. Possibly an own goal. Absolutely ridiculous. Makes you sick, doesn't it? Marcus. I thought I brought Iverson in. Danny one saying I brought Iverson in too. Kicker saying I have Castagna. And now a clean sheet where they've just scored. Is it surprising people have Castagna? Yes, because he plays for Leicester. The pool of decent defensive players to choose is awful. Well, yeah, but to be fair, the pool of players you can choose from is better than Castagna. I mean, this is Castagna's first... Let's have a quick look, shall we? Let's have a quick look at Castagna and his points returns over the past 10 game weeks as I go over here and get my water. So, Castagna, in this amount of time, let's see what he's done, shall we? Right, today 4 points. Last week 2. The week before that 1, 2, 2, 1. He got an assist against Tottenham, would you believe? In their 4-1 win, and then it was 0-1-1-1-1-1-6. And you're telling me people should be bringing Castagna and fuck off. Get a grip of yourself. I mean, how much is he? 4.5? 4.4? Let's have a look. 4.4. I mean, yeah, for an absolute punt, it's worked out. But there are probably better. Let's have a look here. Cheap players. I mean, Ben White for one. Let's have a look at the top scoring defenders that are cheap. So Ben White, Shah, Byrne, Botman, Ream, Mings. So Castagna's actually quite high up, to be fair. But yeah, it's Leicester though. But the fact he's got the assist, I mean, congratulations. Just hopefully that Arsenal just close this out. Oh yeah, Saka I don't think comes on now. Oh, hold a minute. Wait a minute here. Wait. Hold on. 2 seconds here. Once this decides to load up, because for whatever reason it's going really slowly. Saka has come on. Saka has come on, so has Jorginho. Jorginho and Saka's come on for Jesus on the 60th minute. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. The thingy, no weak foot you're saying about that, but didn't you have Mbeumo the second sub? You had Mbeumo as second sub, so Ben Mee was going to be coming on for Saka. I'm sure that's the case. And the answer is... yeah, you got Ben Mee as your first sub, so he would have come on for Saka. Oh, Haaland. Ah, yes. I mean, you're fighting... by the way, no weak foot is 14,000th in the world. Jesus Christ. No weak foot, would you have played Mbeumo if you knew... if you knew for fact Haaland wasn't playing, shouldn't you have just played Mbeumo? Surely a player of your quality should be taking news like Mbeumo Haaland out seriously, and I'd have just played Mbeumo in that case. Unless you were trying to be clever, I don't know, but... you think that's big win. I did a -12 and got to bench boost. Gabriel Diop did a -20 and forgot to do it. Brendan Saunders, 52 points so far. How? You must have Matoma captain, I'm guessing. Let's have a look at your team. Here you are, 12th. 52 points on bench boost. Oh, you fucking wanker. That's ridiculous. Let me just bring this team up here, if I can find it. That's ludicrous. So he's 12. 1, 2, 3. Are you there or there? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this should be your team here. Yeah, look at this. Just look at this. Ricardo there, 7 points. Right? And then look at the bench. Mitoma there, Captain Rashford, Salah, Steele, Odegaard, White, and Martinelli. Christ's sake. Very, 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 very good. Ridiculous. Oh yeah, Seb, you're doing very, very well. Oh yes, Seb, you're doing very well. Again, you're another one that's just storming it. Matthew Zaishi just slightly ahead of you. You're on 33 points, Seb. 34. 2 of your players played already on your bench in Ben Mee and Raya. Captain Mitoma, though. Captain Mitoma, you had March as well. Let's get your team up on the screen for a second. Blimey. If you're a Huddersfield fan, Rob, Huddersfield are beating Middlesbrough 4-1. That's ridiculous. That's an accumulator wasted. When's the next best time to bench boost? 34? 34 at a guess, and that's just me, just pure guessing. As long as you load up on yeah, and Ricardo. Who the hell brings... Yeah, why would you bring in Ricardo, Bilal, and... It's ridiculous. Raya has 10 saves. What? 10? You're on about? What the fuck? 10 saves? So Jason's come through again with his -4. So that -4 to get in Raya has paid off immediately. Oh. So this is the thing, you see. It's all well and good taking these -16s, but if I'd have just... I mean, it's all hindsight, of course. But getting rid of Buemo, from my personal standpoint, made complete sense, but Jason here, Saka coming on does not help him at all. Unless he scores. Buemo doing exceptionally well for him. Raya doing very well from him. Who else has he got left? So he's got Trippier left, Chilwell left, or more point, the differentials. Trippier, Madison, Kane, and Fernandes captain. And Buemo, of course. Buemo coming in with 2 assists, which is just outstanding. But obviously my -16, despite the fact my players have kind of come through, technically it's backfired on Buemo, unfortunately. But you never know, Tony may score against Man United. Hopefully. Yeah, it's 10 PK7. He's got 10 saves in this game. FPL Seb saying the bench boost was best for this, but yeah, but the big win he didn't play his bench boost. Brighton have had 23 attempts, 13 on target. It's just been a mixture of poor finishing and a rare masterclass, keeping them at 2 goals. All these people that have captained the likes of Matona, March, McAllister must be pulling their hair out. Must be pulling their hair out. knowing that is the case. Of course, Jason will be loving life because obviously his player that he brought in Raya, which is really frustrating from my point of view. It's the one move I never thought he would do. So 29, so he's on 25 points. Whereas for me... Oh, we got the Chelsea team. Wow, Badadishil. Blonde. Kepa in goal. Kepa in goal, and it's James Koulibaly, Cucurella and Chilwell. Kovacic, Fernandez, and Loftus-Cheek. Havertz, Mudryk and Felix up top. Whew. Martinez in goal. Oh, Moreno plays. Yeah, it's the usual team, what you'd expect from Aston Villa. Ferguson is injured, I'm afraid. Shell shock. He's not even on the he's not even on the bench today. As it stands right now, from a bonus points point of view for the Arsenal game, Arsenal winning 3-0. Jesus 3, Ben White 2, Ramsdale 1. Oh, if only Gabriel could come in with a thing. A late goal. Bournemouth game where it's 1-1. Reed with 3, Tavernier 2, Andreas with 1. Brentford beating Brighton 3-2. Tony on 3. Buemo 2. Raya on 1. That's ridiculous. Crystal Palace 1, Leicester 1. We got Eze on 3. Castagna on 2. Ricardo on 1. That is ridiculous. And Nottingham Forest game, Johnson 3, Nakata on 2, Navas 2, and Felipe on 1. Hey Matt, so far so good. Although, what I will say is that Buemo coming through with 2 assists is a bit of a joke. Buemo coming through with 2 assists is an absolute joke. In fact, it's an absolute piss take, if I'm honest with you. Let's just quickly put up the... In fact, I don't even need to go on there. Quickly go on here for a split second. Just put up the team news for Chelsea. So that's the Chelsea team there. Yeah, Kepa, James, Koulibaly, Cucurella, Chilwell, Enzo, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, Mudryk, Havertz, João Felix. I didn't say on the stream earlier, but the other player that I was... The player that I was thinking of doing for a -16, but it was a defender... to come in for Perraud was Reece James. So, but hey, whatever. Raya is genuinely going for the Premier League record for saves. What is the record? Wokey, having a bit of fun here. I'm having a shocking week. I sold Bremo and so I'm going to go for a walk in the cemetery. Go for a walk while listening to this nonsense. We've got about 15 minutes left, give or take. Give or take. About 15, 16 minutes, that's including stoppage time as well. So, can Brighton get an equaliser, making it 3-3? Can Arsenal score another goal? Can Leeds score against Arsenal? By all accounts, they're playing okay. just not putting the ball in the back of the net, essentially. Can Leicester, they're just saying here, Tavernier could have and should have got a second. He's only like 4.9 or something, Tavernier. On a minute. Goal, Bournemouth. Solanke. Oh, God. Solanke has just bundled the ball over. You fucking piece of shit. Captain FPL, Harry, well done. Fucking wankers. Taking the fuck. Oh, Leeds have scored. Leeds have scored. Christiansen. Fucking tossers. All the bloody players to flaming score is Leeds. See, this is when it's just like, ugh. Apparently Zinchenko with a mistake, would you believe? Flaming Nora. Apparently Zinchenko mistake. Damn. That isn't what you want to hear, do you? The one... Oh. The one thing I think from a bench boost point of view, having Gabriel keeping a clean sheet was the one thing I thought would have been amazing, but... Good. I've seen more of Jason recently than Maddison. What a poor transfer. I told you I thought Leeds would score. Well, yeah, but it's Arsenal at home against a team that don't score away from home. That's what makes it worse. That's what makes it worse. They're just at the Amex at the moment. Ray is on 11 saves, apparently. 11 saves. Christ. Mr. Reezer, I thought you were playing bench boost and I realised you weren't. And then I saw you had Grealish, yeah. John Greek, I went Maddison over Bruno. No doubt Bruno smashes it. I hope so. But then again, I'm basically hoping that Rashford outscores Fernandes, but I want Fernandes to do something. Because Jason captained bloody Fernandes, didn't he? Fernandes, the player with really good fixtures. Arsenal have only kept one clean sheet in the last 6 games. Yeah, I get that, but they're playing Leeds. Admittedly, Bournemouth were another team, but when you look at everything, again, this is what happens when you look at lots of basic statistic, but Leeds away from home are appalling. They just don't score. Away from home, that is. They've scored 17 goals away from home. They lost 1-0 to Chelsea. 1-0 to Everton. Okay, they scored 2 goals against Man United in the 2-2 draw. They lost 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. And then they lost... Alright, they scored against Aston Villa 2-1. But... albeit they beat Wolves 4-2. But... Arsenal shouldn't be conceding to bloody Leeds. But ironically, at home, Arsenal seem not as defensively sound as they are away from home. Away from home, Arsenal are just... they've only conceded 9 goals. Everton are now in the bottom 3. Hold on a minute. A goal at Nottingham Forest. 1-1. Podence. Podence has scored for Wolves. There we are, Mr. Reed. My prediction. 1-1. One. Same as Crystal Palace. 1-1. Fucking garbage. What's the chance of Iheanacho scoring in the last 10 minutes? Oh yeah, Havertz. I forgot about him. Be nice if he scored today. Havertz does like playing at home, is what I'll say, and also he seems to be apparently relishing underneath Potter at the moment. Potter seems to know how to utilise him now, so he's not going to have a field day. There's no chance of having a field day. I think personally, unfortunately, I think it'll be a tough game, but because Chelsea are terrible at home. Yeah, Havertz likes playing at home, so you never know, maybe an attack and return. Maybe gets an attack and return, an assist perhaps, something like that. Potentially. But I mean, when I think about all of this, like my rivalry with Jason has been shot to pieces. I mean, it has been ruined. Although Jason could be catching Harbour Boy in the moderator league, because Harbour Boy is only on 13 points and Jason's got double the amount. But the player he brought in was Fernandes. It was Fernandes he brought in. Not got long to go, about 5-6 minutes to go in these games. Arsenal 3, Leeds 1, Bournemouth 2, Fulham 1, Brighton 2, Brentford 3, Crystal Palace 1, Leicester 1, Nottingham Forest 1, Wolves 1. I always highlight Mr. Reed. In fact, I'm fucking getting... Yeah, that Leeds clean, that Leeds goal has shot me. That has blown me out the water. 4-1, Arsenal 4-1. 4-1. Xhaka. A cross coming from somewhere. I don't know where. Ah, Saka. No, Yeah, Saka. I think it could be either Saka or Odegaard. I think it's Odegaard with the assist. I think. Yeah, it's Odegaard with the assist. Oh. Odegaard assist. Bailey is starting, yes. Bailey is starting. FPL Josh, I did Kane to Nunes for a -4. Why would you get rid of... Bamford's coming on. Bamford's coming on. Armand Dillon. Hold on a minute. Penalty potentially at Brighton. It's going to be probably a Brighton penalty. Could be a Brighton. It's gone to VAR. So there's probably going to be... It looks like it's going to be a penalty for Brighton. But it could be a possible offside. Handball by Hickey. It should be given. I've no idea who's going to get the assist for it if it goes in. That's crazy. Potentially this is going to be 3-3. Potentially this is going to be... I predicted 2-2. I said it'd be the highest scoring game. It could be 3-3. Here we go. We'll find out. It is a penalty. It's a penalty. Here we go. Hickey's been given a yellow card. Come on, Raya. Come on, Raya. Undav would get the assist if it goes in. Undav would get the assist, so... McAllister looks like he's going to take it. McAllister looks like he's going to be taking the penalty. McAllister is taking the penalty. Yeah, here we go. Come on, Raya. You've saved 11 shots today. Make it 12. Here we go. He's taking it. Well, we know he's going to score, so... Maestro with fucking McAllister. Here we go, Maestro. Come on, Raya. Go. Go. Come on, Tony. Possible red card at Nottingham Forest. Potentially Pedence spitting at someone. Estepinion's not on the pitch anymore, and Buemo's not on the pitch either. Those two have been substituted off. Brilliant. Pedenza spat in Johnson's face. Just can't make it up, can you? You cannot make it up. Remember, expecting 120 points this week. I'm nowhere near it. I need Chelsea Aston Villa to end 2-2, which it won't. And Havertz to get a goal and assist, and Watkins to get a goal and assist. Because they're not both going to get all the goals. So Man City and Arsenal potentially both winning 4-1 today. Ludicrous. This is ridiculous. I still can't get my head around Ben White scoring as well. Maestro is having a stormer then. Eighth in the YouTube chat league, 36 points. Bloody hell, man. Yeah, that is ridiculous. For Maestro. If I bring his team up here. So, Maestro's 8th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at this for a bench boost team. It may not seem a lot, 36 points, but it's the bench. The bench is just absolutely ludicrous. Okay, Edison, but Odegaard, White, and then he's got Kane as well. Bilal saying I'm now into the top 10 of the YouTube league. Well done. Need a March winner. I need a Tony winner. I think it's just going to be a 3-3. Bournemouth is coming to an end now. Any minute now, Bournemouth is finished. But you never know. Tony may be getting his goals at thinking. At Man United. Right, Bournemouth have won. Bournemouth have officially won. I can't complain too much. Goal at Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace have scored 2-1. Mateta has scored for Crystal Palace. Who? Only rule let down is Saka / Maddison, but at least Maddison has at least another game. Well, it's 2 points versus 1. So you're already up by 1 point. Depending on if you took a hit or not and all these other permutations of whatever's happening here. I'm just now needing Tony to get through this game. Could you imagine if Tony scored but then took his top off, gets a yellow card, but he's got 2 goals in the one game and 3 bonus? I'd probably take that. In fact, I would take that now. A Tony goal, takes his top off, yellow card, doesn't play against Man U, but he gets the 3 bonus. Bloody hell, McAllister's just gone into the bonus points now. As it stands right now, Tony 3, McAllister 2. No, Tony 3, Raya 2, McAllister 1. Nottingham Forest has ended as well. 1-1. They're all coming to an end now. All these games. In fact, they've all ended. All the games have ended. We're still going at Arsenal. Would you believe, of all the games at Arsenal? No, sorry. Brentford's game is still going. Matt Smith. Both teams to score today. Bets will clean up. I know that on my bets, I've done quite well today because a lot of the players have come through. So I got the 1-1 Forest Wolves prediction. That's because you listen to me. Oh yeah, Leicester could be getting relegated. I completely agree with you. Absolute waste of space, that team. Absolutely fucking useless they are. I just don't think they have any faith in the manager anymore. I think they've just... And they're up against Aston Villa next, who Aston Villa are really good away from home, so... Still playing at Brighton. Yeah. It's just ended 3-3. It's just ended 3-3 at the Amex. 3-3. And of all the bloody players, McAllister. What a bizarre Saturday that's been. What an absolutely bizarre Saturday that has been. Look at that. Arsenal 4, Leeds 1, Bournemouth 2, Fulham 1, Brighton 3, Brentford 3, Crystal Palace 2, Leicester 1, Nottingham Forest 1, Wolves 1, and now we've got Chelsea versus Aston Villa. And I have to watch that. I'm gonna have a quick omelette and then go out for a quick walk, and then it'll be back to watch that to go bed. What a life. What a bloody life. Yeah, what can I say? As ever, really do appreciate all of you stopping by, checking out what's going on, listening in, watching, however you consume Elite FPL. Really do appreciate. Me and Jason do appreciate the support and whatnot. And yeah, what can I say? We will see you at some point during this particular week. It is going to be fascinating. We've got games every single day for the next 5 days, isn't it? And this is just the part, the first part. Part 1 has just happened. Part 2 in a minute with Chelsea versus Aston Villa. And we've got part 3 tomorrow with the differentials. I mean, well, Ben Rama and gets a double-digit haul tomorrow against Southampton. God, that would be incredible. Ben Rama would be amazing coming through. But yeah, then we got part 2 tomorrow with the games, and then part 3 on Monday, of course, where it's Everton at home to Tottenham. Part 4 on Tuesday, where we got 4 games, including the big one between Chelsea and Liverpool. And then part 5. Tony. That's what it is. That is what it comes down to. It is coming down to tomorrow, from my point of view, Ben Rama. What can he do tomorrow? What can Rashford do versus Fernandes? Can Kane keep quiet? No. And Tuesday, what will the Brighton assets do against Bournemouth? Possibly nothing, because Bournemouth are no mugs at home. You got Maddison. And then you got the Chelsea boys. Then, of course, like I said, Rashford and Fernandes again on Wednesday. Tony versus Bremo. This is mine and Jason's rivalry. And then Ben Rama again. They'll do nothing in a 0-0. Double Newcastle clean sheet. That wouldn't surprise me, actually. There's your money. 0-0 between Newcastle and West Ham. What an afternoon, eh? What a bloody afternoon. Cheers all. in the words of, to just close the thing there, in the words of Nick Sharp, it's been a blast. It really has. There's been a lot of fun. And yeah, make sure you tune in to find out when we're going live next. All on @EliteFPL. If you want to search anything to do with us, it's all @EliteFPL. Cheers all. See you soon.